Another key thing absolutely at the moment is about well-being of staff. There's some really interesting stats on this about that sense of overwhelm and burnout that people feel within the workplace. Because of technology, we're more accessible than we ever have before. The expectation, particularly when you work from home, is that staff work longer than if they may be working in the office, or they put their own pressure on themselves. That sense of well-being when you're an employee at the moment is something that is really to battle with. And what we're talking about here is physical, emotion, mental well-being. All of those things come into play with your staff. Think about this as a leader and a business owner. We've all been affected by what we've been going through the last few weeks. Your staff are exactly the same. So what's your culture like when it comes to well-being? Are you one of those bosses that turns around to staff and say, don't care what goes on in your private life, when you come to work, you leave all that behind? If you've ever gone through challenges on a personal level, have you ever tried to deal with that as a business owner, as a leader, in terms of separating the two when you're going through some difficulties? It's really challenging to do. The reality is what affects us personally does affect us at work. How are you planning to look after the well-being of your staff when they come back to work? Have you given that any consideration? Is that an important part of your culture? You're bearing in mind, we want to attract and develop and retain the best talent that is out there in the workplace. What would you want if you were an employee from a well-being perspective?